There's a lane closure ahead.
Lane closure ahead. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to come online. Bit of a long day on the commute home. Sometimes I call my friends. I thought, well, I know, keep myself going for the next hour and 20 minutes. I'll sit here talking to myself, but I'll put it out live. So it keeps me going. Fortunately, or unfortunately for me, but fortunately for you, it is rush hour, so things are somewhat slower. And I've got a top speed of about 3 miles an hour. But no, do let me know who is there, and I will look at the comments when I get a chance, when it's safe, and I'll answer any questions that you may have. And motorbikes, they're everywhere. The worst ones are where you can't actually hear them because they're electric. Alright, so there's traffic everywhere. I was just saying to the people that have just come on, hello, good evening. I'm in the rush hour traffic. I was going to call a friend to keep me going because I'm tired and I haven't had much sleep. But sometimes it's a good opportunity to give back. I'll answer any questions you may have when it's safe to pull over, and I'll have a look at the questions and then I'll respond. So let me know in the little thing down below on the comments, and I'll give you a shout out. I'll give you a few moments to pop down in the comments where you are and what your name is. Yeah, nothing's moving. If you could just make sure the comments are working. I'm using my phone at the moment, which is all safe. I've got my hands free on, etc. Speed cameras everywhere. Get out this yellow box, otherwise I'll get a ticket. That's going to cost me £100 fine. So just mentioning for the people that have joined me, good evening. Quite a few now. Do let me know down in the little thing below. I will do my best when I stop. I'll have a look at the comments and I'll answer them to you in good time. It's good fun doing these because, as I was just saying 2 seconds ago, I've had a bit of a long day. I'm very tired, and actually it keeps me going talking. So thought I'd come across all kind of natural and stick on the live stream button. Why not? It's a bit more ad hoc to what I normally do. So I haven't actually had any comments yet. There's quite a few people online, which is nice, but if you stick down just a hello or something, then at least I know this is working, because sometimes I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. The YouTube live streaming thing isn't always the most intuitive. Usually I use my laptop. So now they're coming in, and as I said, when I stop, I'll have a little look, and if you've got any questions, I'll do my very best to answer them. And here we are, coming to a stop again. Right, who have we got there? What discipline of engineering are you primarily in? How do you know I was in engineering? Have I said that before? But I must have done. Yes. Engineering generally, I'm a mechatronic engineer to trade. That's what my discipline was many years ago. The story is, I was always interested in fixing things and technical things, and I kind of got into, let's just say, non-engineering roles, but I knew in my heart and my passion the things that you think about after your day's job, which was usually fixing things, and it was usually in my car. That's where you want to kind of get to do a career, yeah? So I embarked on doing a degree in late 90s, and I was in my as in 1990s, and I passed in just over 2003, I think it was. So I was early 30s, late 20s when I started, young family, and I needed to do it to obviously prove on paper that I was capable, but that it was easy, because going back, mainly electrical, but it's mechanical, electrical systems, a little bit of hydraulics, a little bit of pneumatics. Hopefully that answers your question there. From I can't actually see it, it's a bit small, my screen, but the person that asked, I get more this time of day. I usually try and do it in the evening, where it's more popular doing it like this than it is when I've got a proper garage to sit in. So yeah, as I was saying, if anybody wants to ask me anything, I'm not obviously going to read it whilst I'm driving, but of course when you're doing these live streams, they come up at the bottom. So when I get a moment, I'll have a quick look, and then I will answer them as I drive out, listen to the radio, open the window. It keeps me going because I've had a bit of a early start. Any other questions? Oh, look at this little Mercedes here. Well, that's the kid on AMG, isn't it? Let me get a little bit closer there. He's souped it all up. Can you see that? Just about. Yes, I'm just on the outskirts of the west of London, and I'm just trying to get home. It's been really cold recently, but I have got some videos. I'll tell you about them coming up. I've been enjoying doing the old POV. That's point of view, isn't it? Point of view driving, and it started off with my daughter, who has just passed a test, and she wanted, well, actually she didn't want it. I was trying to explain it. I thought the easiest thing to do is I'll do you a little video, and I just thought about the things that we all take for granted in driving, that those of us that have been driving for many years. Let me this camera back a bit. There you go. So I then thought, well, if I do a little video as I'm driving along, and anything that grabs me, that I think to myself, you need to be mindful of that if you just started driving. And I did a little POV style video, and it came out really well. Then I did another one that was on driving in bad conditions, and it was actually in this car, my little Honda Civic, my little commuter car. There's a car here with a really loud exhaust, so you can get it on the camera. You can see a little spoiler in the back there, look. It's kind of, yeah, it's a bit tacky, those Mercedes, aren't they, when it's done like that. And I've just done one recently, going off track there, sorry. I was doing a POV video on a little tip that not many people I hear talk about, which is how you set the car up so that you can get the inner and outer marker. It's explained in the video. It went live yesterday, so if you do happen to have a look at that, let me know what you think. And it's just showing how you can use all the width of the road. Make sure that you don't cross over. You're not going to go and hit the curb, and you don't go over on the lane on your right hand side. I'm in the UK, obviously. Right, questions. Let me see. Any other questions? No. So not the most exciting, but at least I've tested the water, and the live stream works on YouTube on my phone, which I didn't really know what I was doing there. I have also a little kind of giveaway as well. I've done a video where I refurbished my leather steering wheel for my Mercedes, and I had to really watch the YouTube terms and conditions because I just wanted to give it away. I'm not asking anything, but it was going to be for as a give back to people that have become a member. But obviously I have to be careful, because I don't want YouTube thinking I'm only doing it just to get members. It was only to offer something back for my members, to say thank you. But nevertheless, I put it out there, so we'll see what happens. And if none of my members are interested, then I'll maybe change it and do it as a a public free giveaway, but unfortunately it's only going to be had for those people in the UK because I've got to ship it myself. But I was really pleased at how it all came out. Okay, whilst I'm going, I'm coming to a stop. Any other questions? And I will have a look at them. It's getting dark now. Other videos I've just done are on the Range Rover Evoque, if you've got a Range Rover, and I've also done one for a I haven't actually put it together yet. I've done one on a little Volkswagen Beetle as well. This convertible had a lot of moisture inside it, and I found that the switches inside got a lot of what they call verdigris in the trade, where it's kind of rusted, and I'm being had to very carefully clean them all and get it working again. Those of you who just joined, stick anything you want down in the comments. Whilst I'm at a standstill, I'll have a quick look, and I'll see if I can answer any questions you might have. I wish, in a way, I bought this car as a manual, obviously, stick shift for those in America, and I ended up I bought it to give to my son, so that when he's driving and he's got his test and he's passed it, he's got a car to drive. But the job that I've been doing has lasted a bit longer, and I've been using this now for the last 5 years. It's been a great little car, really is. For the person who asked me about my engineering discipline, if you're still there, whereabouts are you in the world? That'd be interesting to know. Move this camera over a bit. You can see a bit more interest out the window. I see some people that do these live streams. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing really, and it's unbelievable. They just literally leave the camera on. They're not doing anything apart from just having it out the window. So I thought to myself, well, I'll stick it on, and that way it will keep me awake because I can get to talk, and it answers any questions that you may have. So far away, I'm listening. Sound like Fraser. Nearly stalled it there, look. Pulled away in third. It will be better tomorrow, get a night's sleep. Sometimes I find it's so much better when you're got at least 5 hours sleep and not 3 hours that I've had. But when I get the opportunity, I usually stick the camera on, try and record what I can. If you got anything particularly that you were looking at maybe me doing, then that would be interesting to know. I don't often say that. I keep meaning to use the community tab and ask people, because anytime I have an issue basically as an engineer, I'm usually fixing stuff in and around the house. I was fixing the roof the other day. I had to fix the ridge tiles. I got ice underneath it. That expanded. I ended up then having a slight leak because it had poured the cement, the mortar away. I could have filmed it, but it's not the sort of subject matter that I normally have. So I keep meaning to use the community tab, which is exactly for that, where I can ask the question, what sort of content are you looking for? And YouTube is a real fickle thing. You end up honestly overthinking it so much. Some videos take off, other videos don't. And you can sometimes try too much, but it seems very much that the niche that I'm dealing with has been in and around automotive, obviously. And I started off doing the channel, just to let you know, for those who not seen the sort of intro video, simply because I was helping somebody and it was on a forum. I'll go back to about 2006, But back then they didn't have any adverts, they didn't have any of the way that it's set up. There was none of these professional channels that you see nowadays. It was just a place to stick, just to put a video online, that's all it was. Let me just get around this tricky little roundabout here. And I found trying to type out, explaining to somebody how you remove part of the manifold of an engine and how you end up then being able to take off the fuel rail and clean out the little jets and all the rest. It was too tricky to try and explain it, too subjective. So I said, look, the easiest thing for me to do, hey, by the way, hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm doing a bit of speed now. The easiest thing to do is I will stick a little video, I'll film it on my phone, and I'll put it on this new website, and it's called YouTube. And I left it there, thought nothing of it. Years went past, had loads and loads of views, and I thought, I could maybe do a few more of these and help a few more people. And that's how the channel started. And it wasn't until maybe only 2.5 years ago that I actually started taking it a bit more seriously and upping my game a bit, and making it a bit more professional looking, a bit more concise. And that's where it grew. I mean, it's only a tiny little channel, but the whole point I do it is I love to try and help people, love to try and give back what I can in terms of saving those people money. And also I just find it's getting harder and harder now to sort of get people, if you want to get your car to a garage, for example, there's almost like a standard price that you have to pay, and it's wrong to me. You know, I know garages have to make money, but they charge you regardless. So if you have a car in, let's say there was a problem and they stick a diagnostic tool on it, in the UK they're going to charge you £100 before you even know any more than about what, if there's a light bulb on the dash, it's an ABS sensor. They're going to say, you ever done a diagnostic, you've got an ABS fault. Yeah, I know that because the light bulb tells me, but that's before you even go ahead and fix it. So I started doing a few self-help diagnostic videos, and that's probably where you found me, because they went down very well. And I bought one little tool called an iCar Soft. From that, I've had a few companies reach out. I do give my honest review. They ask me and say, have a look at this tool, see what you think, use it. And I do honestly use it. And if I find it's good, then I will say it's good. If I find it's not so good, I'll also tell you. And there's so many tools out there now. I would say that if anybody was asking what the most useful thing to have in your garage, without a doubt, diagnostic tool. But you can get them now. They've got a lifetime free updates, and they pretty much diagnose all cars. You're going to be looking at maybe £200-300, and you have yourself a really nice little unit. And if you think about, you spend £200 on one, a garage is going to charge you £100 probably. This is in the UK, maybe in America, what's that, 120 bucks? They're going to charge you that for one diagnostic service, whereas you could buy the unit and keep it yourself and use it for the rest of your days. I'd much rather do that. So, any other questions? Unusual, I haven't had many questions. I've only had a couple, but maybe they're not coming up properly. I'll have to have a look and see. Is it scrolling? I don't know. Give me a thumbs up if everything sounds all right, by the way. That would be handy. Thank you. I did have a microphone I was using, but I couldn't work out it was working properly, so I'm just using the standard mic on the phone. Hopefully you can hear that okay. Again, if somebody could let me know if you can hear me okay, otherwise I'm sitting here talking to myself. You might just hear static. I don't know. What I'll do is I can plug in the old microphone. Here it is here. See if it makes it any clearer for you. Just plugs into the bottom of the phone. Right, don't know if that's clicked in. If it has, maybe somebody can be kind enough to let me know. I'll put my microphone here, I don't want it too close. And we've got green lights anyway, so that's a good sign. Any other questions? The amount of people that are on their phones. I know I'm using my phone, but I'm hands-free, both hands on the wheel. I've got my microphone going. It's unbelievable. You see them sitting there on the phones like this all the time. I often think I could easily do a YouTube channel just on that. But then again, how would I film it? I'd have to have cameras all over, catching people just sitting there texting. The guy on my left here, blatantly on his phone. Really annoys me. And he's in a Tesla. And you could argue the fact that some of those Teslas have massive screens. Yet if you have your phone and it was mounted on that screen on a suction mount, you can't use it, which is a little bit kind of calling the kettle black, isn't it? You have a massive touch screen which you're allowed to touch, but yet you can't use your mobile phone. So, but yeah, the guy sitting here, obviously you can't see. I'm tempted to move the camera around and let you have a look because it's really annoying. I'm going to do that. Look at this guy, look. See him? Wait for him to come back. Blatantly on his phone. There you go. And I'm sitting stationary if you're wondering why I got the phone out. I'm not moving, so, but yeah, he was. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Any other questions? Does it sound any different? If you could let me know, that would be good. Got a few people now. Thank you for joining. I was just saying at the beginning, I'm just doing this to kind of keep myself going because I'm a little bit tired. It's nice to have somebody or just to talk. Same idea of just phoning up a friend, isn't it? I'm just doing a live stream instead. That's it. Yeah. Stick the questions down below. When I get a chance, I'll have a little look when I pull over and I'll answer them for you. Motorbikes. Whereabouts are you guys in the world, just who have joined? I'll be interested to know because I was thinking about this. I'm in the UK, so it's kind of at the end of the day now. But for my friends on the Eastern Seaboard, you guys, morning time, you're having your first cup of coffee. So either something's not working my end because I'm not getting any messages through. I've got quite a few people. I got one message which just recently come up, but that's about it. And I don't quite know why. Is this something I've done? I ain't very good at the live streaming thing, but if anybody could just give me a hello, then at least I know what I'm saying you're hearing. That'd be great. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll switch this off because I'm not getting much in the way of any joy from people here. And there's quite a few people now. I'm surprised. No, if one kind person could just say hello, otherwise I'll switch off the... Something's not right. I think I've got a wheel bearing that's gone, by the way. You can hear that. Definitely making a funny noise. It's getting dark. Lights are coming on. Come on, mate, where are you going? Look at this little kid on the bike. I think he must have seen the camera. There he is. I'll get the noise down. His son must be loving that. That's cheered me up, that. I normally really don't like the whole bike thing, but I think he had his son on the back of the bike and he was being sensible, respectfully, because it's a horrible day. It's dry at least, but yeah, that was nice. Little nod, little wave. He's maybe going to come down between the cars now and see if he does it again. Right. Sorry about the bumps. My little Honda Civic, it ain't the smoothest ride, that's for sure. It's great, it handles lovely, but I've got slightly bigger wheels. They're 18-inch wheels, and it's a bit firm. Even in top gear, I remember James May was talking about how harsh the ride is. There he is again. But it's a £1,000 car. I don't really care. Yeah, it's quite a few people now. Can I just get one person to say hello, because I'm not getting any kind of comments through for the last 5-10 minutes. That'd be really kind of you if you could do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna switch off this camera because I don't know if it's gone a bit funny on me. Nobody. I don't think you can hear a word that's coming through, can you? No. Don't know. That was a good bit of video. I want to have a look at that. I'm going to see how that recorded. But in the meantime, I'm going to pull over here now. I'll have a quick look at the messages and see what is going on. Right. Let's have a look. Why am I not getting any messages? What has happened? Excuse me a minute. All right. Clean my camera is what I'm going to do. Hold on a minute, guys. Maybe you can see me now. Wow. Channel activity. Okay, good. Wales. You're West Wales. Okay, that's nice. Now I'm getting messages. So, Southwest UK. All right, thank you. God, in my glasses, can't see. That is Captain Annex, is it? Hopefully I got that right. I'll turn the old brightness up. I can see then. Seems to be working. Okay, good, great. I'm glad it's working. Thank you for letting me know. I think there was a glitch on my phone. So, yeah. Pin messages, channel activity. Why can't I see anything coming up? All right, maybe I will pop my phone back up here. And yeah, I think that works. Can anybody else send me a message? I'm getting a few, but only from couple of people at the moment. I don't know. Very strange. What's going on? Chat messages. Here we go. Right. Okay. I don't see any more questions, so I will move on. Oh, there's police. Yeah. I don't know if anybody else has used the live stream on YouTube, but I don't know, maybe it's my age, but I don't find it the easiest to use. And yeah, certainly I feel like I'm missing a whole load of extra things that I see people sometimes doing, but sometimes they just turn the camera on and they leave it. But I'm not getting any other new messages through. Very odd. So sorry about that. Captain Annex, are you still there? If you are, sorry to have to use you as a test. Could you just say hi once more? Where are the police at now? Are they behind me? Don't know. Police everywhere. What is going on? Captain Alex, who asked me the question about the engineering discipline. How about your good self there? What do you do? Okay, any more questions? Stopped again. Okay, let me just pull over and I will have a look at these questions that have just come in. Find a little place. Or do just park right here. Let's see what we can see. Try and sort out my little live stream. Okay. Up, thank you. You are live, right? So why can't I see all of my chats? What is going on? Chat filter, top messages, all messages. Technology, huh? I can see them now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize what I was doing. Afternoon. Right, I'm going to have a quick look and I will then carry on. I thought, why am I not getting any messages in? I forgot to press all messages. What an idiot. Afternoon. That is from DPR Norton. Thank you so much. I spoke to you just my last live stream when I was in the garage. Lovely to hear from you. Sounds good. Fascinating. Oh, this is Captain Annex. I was working in chemical engineering a few years ago, but then found myself a job in chemistry. Very good, very good. Chemistry, physics, all of that. That is life, isn't it? And I think if you were to be good at one subject, it's going to be one of those, probably maths, physics, chemistry. It does everything, doesn't it? I'm going to put my phone here because it's shaking around. Right, what else we got? Did you have trouble putting your heater blower in your Civic? I'm going to have to get my glasses out. I can't see a bloody thing. Where are my glasses? I think I've left them in the back of the car. That is for Captain Alex. Yes, I very much did. It was so footery. There's a cable loom at the top and you really got to push it out of the way. A couple of cable ties. If you can get those out the way. The problem is I had to do it in the winter. And as you know, in the winter, everything's a lot drier, a lot colder, and it was brittle and hard. And I was lying on my back, on my side, had to remove the clutch pedal. But yes, in one word, I had to do it twice as well. The first time I bought a used blower and it worked great for about a year. And then the next year it packed up. So I then bought a aftermarket one and it's been perfect. So I popped a link on that particular video. South Wales. Okay, that's where that Captain Amex is from. Seems to be fine. Focus on the driving, turn off the camera, very dangerous, you could crash. Okay, fair enough. That's somebody telling me that. Yes, you're right. I mean, me looking over the camera is the same as me looking out the window. I purposely made sure that I do have my hands free on, but I take your point on. Okay, and the latest comment is Prozac reconnecting. Right, well there you go, answered questions. Let's go away and I'll finish this off if nobody else has any more. But I thought I'd just put the camera on because I was wanting to keep myself going. I was a bit tired and I find talking to people is a bit helpful. So I will stick it there just for now. So anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to say hello. It's certainly made my commute a little bit easier. And I don't want to bore you anymore, but I really do appreciate all the support you're giving on the channel. And if you do have anything sort of specific that you want, there is you can stick it in either of the comments on the videos, or you can even send me a message. So I'll say goodbye for now, keep the video a little bit less lengthy, and I'll think about maybe trying to do this again. I've just done this ad hoc because I thought it might be a bit interesting having the camera on in the car, but obviously it's not ideal when I'm needing to answer questions and I've got to keep pulling over all the time. But hopefully you found a bit of fun. I found a bit of fun. So I'll do the live stream again. Bye for now.